Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. Have you heard of that? It's a murder mystery novel. Okay, so it's a very good murder mystery novel. It's basically about these 10 people that get invited to an island, right? And I think they're going to be kind of having the vacation week of their life. And it turns out the person that invited them because each one of them committed and broke the law majorly and got away with it. So it's this person's vigilante vendetta to basically kill all of them, and none of them know who it is, and they're all trying to figure out, like, okay, who's the murderer. And each night one of them gets kind of killed off by like, she's kind of like, the person's kind of following this children's poem in the way they kill them off. And you never guess like who the person is. And it's like, who is it? Like, are they gonna figure it out? Who is it? And you never guess who the person is. And the reason why I love this book is because I have a fond memory of it. Because if you had schooling in the States back in the, like, when it was like the 2010s, right? You would know that I don't know if they still do this now, but like, do active reading of books. It's very interesting. They have an old black and white movie too. But yeah, they had but at least in the 20s, 2010s, in high schools, they would read in the English class. Like, you would literally, besides doing testing and learning grammar, you would have to read a certain amount of books per semester. So in the English class, we would read through these books together, right? And so my professor, he loved poetry, so he got us to write poetry. He inspired me to write poetry for a while. I'm kind of getting back into that now. He loved teaching. Like, you could tell, like, he loved teaching. He loved teaching the grammar stuff. He loved teaching all this stuff. You could tell he was like an actor, because this guy, when we're reading through the book, right, we're all like taking turns reading. When a character would stomp and walk across the room angrily, he would literally stomp and walk across the room stomping. Like, when a character would slam the door, he would slam the door of our classroom. Like, he freaked us out the first couple of times. Like, he got so passionate about it and so into it, and it was just like, it was so wonderful to kind of see a teacher that was like, that cared about teaching. You know what I'm saying? When you care about teaching, you impact the kids in your community in a very, very powerful way. Like I said, I wanted to do poetry because of him. I ended up submitting one of my poems into a poetry book, and it ended up getting in there. You know, and so like, the Lord used him to kind of inspire me in kind of writing poetry for Christ. And so like, but if he hadn't used him, like, you know, I know those are the ones that are like amazing, and I love those kind of teachers. I want there to be more. You know, I think I changed the color of this by accident. It was something more like this. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit closer to what he has. I kind of like this better though. Right? It's like those teachers, like, they care about teaching. They care about pushing the next generation, and that's what I want to be, you know? So, and that's the thing. You have to have, if you're going to do anything, you have to care about what you're doing. You have to. If not, then don't do it, because then you just kind of make it worse for everybody else.